You want to talk about the digital cage? You want to talk about ownership? Let's look at the blueprint of where that perspective was forged. Before I was an agent for my own vision, I was a sentry for a family that was fighting for every breath. Imagine a house that doesn't sound like a home, it sounds like a hospital. You got the rhythmic click of a dialysis machine keeping your sister alive, and the hum of an electric chair where your brother's strength is measured in battery life. My father didn't just work. He disappeared into 16-hour shifts to pay the premium, the literal price of keeping those machines running. My mother was the commander of survival, cleaning other people's houses so she could come home and hold ours together. And me? I was the protector at school. I didn't go through the back door, I walked through the front. I wasn't there for the books, they were just echoes of the same old stories. I was there to make sure nobody messed with my brother. If you had an issue with the chair, you had an issue with me. I wasn't allowed to be a kid. There were no sports or after-school specials. My extracurriculars were singing with the troublemakers on the street and finding my voice in the choir or on a stage, the only places where I could rattle the cage. But there comes a point where the signal gets too compressed. You realize that if you spend your whole life asking for permission to breathe, you never actually own your life. One day, the gear just snapped. I didn't say goodbye and I didn't ask if it was okay. I bought a backpack, strapped on my own truth, and walked out that front door into the light. Class is in session. Let's look at the price that was paid. Was a hospital, the hall was a chore. Dialysis clicking behind every door. Pop was a ghost, Mom was a broom. I was a sentry in my brother's room. No time for the jerseys, no time for the ball. I was an adult before I was tall. So I took to the pavement, the smoke and the cheer, singing on the corner with the ones they'd fear. We pay the premium in sweating and grime, buying the breath one day at a time. I was a shield, the shadow, the wire, walk in the front door, hard in the fire. But the truth is a puzzle that'll break your back if you never step foot off the beaten track. The classroom was static, the books were a lie. Same old stories under the same old sky. The only time I breathed was the choir and the stage, finding a melody to rattle the cage. I looked at the wheelchairs, the needles, the debt. Alive, live for others I hadn't lived yet. No after-school specials, no games in the park, just a protector alone in the dark. Then something inside of the agent just snapped. Realized the signal was being entrapped. I didn't ask permission, I didn't say goodbye. I looked at the truth with a cold, steady eye. Bought a backpack, strapped it on tight, and walked out the front door into the light. The truth is hidden in the cost of the breath, the thin gray line between life and death. We didn't ask permission, we just held the line, paid the premium, one day at a time. The machines are humming, but I'm on the road. The old man is working, but I've dropped the load. From the front door to the highway, don't waste a day, because once you leave, you never look back.